works pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this is heavy snow, man.
Is this better than the snow Joe, you think?
I've never used a snow drill in this heavy snow. Yeah, it's heavy snow. I mean, you can see how, I mean, that's a lot of water in there because you can make a nice snowball.
Yeah, make a nice snowball.
Yeah, all right, today in Tools in Action, we're going over something that we did.
No.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? We're going over something?
We are. Guys, get ready, our first time. No, it's a cordless 40-volt snowblower. From who?
From Greenworks, you guys.
Greenworks.
And we really didn't touch on any cordless snow blowers before until Snow Joe got a hold of us and sent us that one out. And when we first got the Snow Joe, we were really skeptical.
I did not, I'm like, I got it, left it in the garage for a week. I'm like, I don't even want to put this together. It's not going to work, this and that. Turned out to actually, I was very impressed by it. So now we got the Greenworks one.
Right.
They actually got a 40 volt and an 80 volt. Right now we're doing the 40 volt. We're going to do the 80 volt and show you the...
Right. Now there's two differences. We're gonna do comparisons with the Snow Joe and the 80 volt when we got them all together at Eric's house in a couple weeks. Snow's been weird here in Chicago, you guys. We haven't had any, and then all of a sudden we got this big 19-inch storm. So we're going to go through that with you. But the difference between the Snow Joe that we have right now and this is that the Snow Joe has a electric chute control left and right, and it's 18 inches. This is a 20-inch with a manual chute control. Now, that being said, you know, it's up to you.
We'll go over those. We'll go side by side. This one's more about the green.
Yeah. Okay, so to test this thing out, you guys, the first night we got it, we had a little bit of snow. We had a dusting about 3 inches.
Yeah.
I went, did my driveway. I'm sorry I didn't get any actions of that, but it worked great. It was real easy to use. One thing I did notice, though, is like even when it's straight, it would just fly off to the left a little bit. It always just seemed to have a little bit of left snow blowing capability.
Now, I do like this feature, though, is you just lift up and you can manually, I mean, you have a crank where you can move it left and right, but then for shoot, you can, it's just a button you press right up here. So then you can shoot it high, shoot it low.
Now, I don't have experience on these cordless like Eric has, so it was my first time with it. So, you know, usually a one-stage snowblower will pull through itself. These electrics don't tend to do that. You have to push them. And sometimes when you go through deeper snow, which we'll talk about in a little bit, is you have to just kind of, you know, edge them back and forth.
What we're showing you is we went through, actually, we had 19 inches the other day, and the last 2 days it has been
40 degrees.
Yeah, very warm out. So this snow that we went through on here is very heavy, so we had to push a lot harder than you normally would when it's snowing and it's like fluffy snow. Because I had a chance to use the 80 volt, which is, you know, basically the same, but a little bit of difference and power difference too. So.
And when we say very heavy, very heavy. I mean, this is, you know, you're talking 19 inches that is compacted wet down to like 8 inches.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and I mean,
there's a lot of water.
Just a lot of water content. So it's going to be hard for any machine, even the big, the big, you know, gas ones will go through it, but still.
Now to put this thing together is very easy. To, you know, all you have to do.
What did you have to do?
Basically, all you have to do.
You didn't put it together.
I put the 80 volt together.
Well, why did it? How do you know it's the same as this?
Because I can look at it and see it's basically identical. This thing pops out.
Don't be talking.
See? It pops out. It's the exact same thing.
Wow.
I told you I put this thing together.
All right.
All you have to do is put the handle.
This one together. I did.
I put the 80 volt together. I'm sorry.
Like I put it together. I'm the macho man around here. Dude, I put it together.
Yeah, okay. All you have to do is basically tighten these right here.
It's toolless.
Tighten this. It's toolless. Put this on. And then I had to put the top on right here.
Yeah.
Other than that, the wheels were already on. Didn't have to mess around with any of that. Didn't have to do the paddles or anything. This, and then the chute, I guess, adjustment you have to put on. So putting it together was pretty easy, pretty simple.
Right.
So
let's say you have to take it over to your neighbor's house, or not your neighbor's, but you know you want to take it over to your mom's house. Like Eric said, this just pulls out. You pull these two levers, and this comes down, so it's compact. Will probably fit in most cars' trunks. Definitely an SUV. One feature that I really, really like about this tool, this snowblower, and I think is I've blown away by it, is the 2 LED lights up front. And I know like the Snow Joe has LED lights, but these are, I mean, LED technology, you guys, is really starting to get good. You know, I mean, remember the early days of LED and it was just like a weak light? light. I mean, these light up the entire area. Very impressed. They look like halogens, but they have like little Crete LEDs in there. Real easy to use. Just
they're bright, but to me it casts more of a shadow.
Really?
Yeah.
Just turn them on. Can we turn them on right now? How do we turn them on? Right? Can we turn? Oh,
you
put
don't
the
have to
battery.
put a battery in there. These things are battery powered.
Oh, I know. So you just put the battery in there, you guys.
Loser.
Charge times. We'll put charge times down there. But I mean, that's pretty bright. I'll get some close-up inactions of it. Another cool feature of this tool is, you know, well, not a cool feature, but it has safety. You're gonna pull the bar. You're gonna push the button, then pull the bar. Then it's going to start up. It is brushless, you guys. Brushless is going to give it that longevity. Yep. Brushless is going to, you know, give you a little bit more power. I think they say you don't, but if you're in the remote control cars, you got a brushless car versus a non-brushless car. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah. And basically how this works, as you can see, it's got a scraper feature down below. It's got a scraper, so obviously it hits the top, that throws it out, and then it's got the scraper. And that kind of pushes it up in and out.
And the paddles are hard plastic.
It is a hard plastic. You can tell the 80 volt, I think it's got a green paddle. Hard plastic. So I don't know longevity, how that works. I don't know if you hit a, you know.
Turn those lights on and aim it towards me, please. Those lights are awesome.
Yeah, they're bright. They're definitely bright.
It just looks cool, too. Okay, you can turn them off.
So longevity with the plastic, as opposed to some of them have like maybe a rubber, kind of a rubberized paddle. What is that kind of?
No, I know what you're saying. It's like a kind of like a steel belt tire.
Exactly.
Kind of situation.
Where this is plastic, so I don't know. Like on mine, I have different racks set up, kind of. I don't know, as a landscape design, so I don't know if I run over those. If I hit it, what happens? Does it bust the paddle? Does it just kind of ride over it? I don't know.
Right. I'm sure it's a strong ABS plastic, but on a situation where it's -5 out, you're snow blowing, and you keep hitting those, is it going to chip? We don't know. You know? I mean, we could try and just go run through it, but...
So, but the nice thing about them is the scraper that's taking a lot of the beating, so...
Where's the box?
All in, or all that other junk you got over there?
Oh.
Right there. I think, what is it, a 4-year warranty or 2-year warranty on these?
I don't know, Eric. We're going to put it at the bottom, but we do have a 45-minute runtime.
4-year warranty, 2 on the battery.
10-year on the motor.
10-year on the motor.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good.
You did say this is a 20-inch path, right?
20-inch path. 45 minutes of runtime, you guys, is what it's saying.
Which,
you know,
I don't know what that means.
That's snow dependent. That's definitely going to be snow dependent. Obviously, if we're going through this deep stuff like we're showing you in the video, or we did show you, you know, you're not going to get that kind of runtime, and we're really pushing it. And it did clog up once,
I don't know if the battery's a 2-amp hour battery, 4-amp battery.
Doesn't it say it right on it?
No, I couldn't find anything on it. I don't know what it doesn't say. I know.
And that's weird, because you know when you see, here's what's weird, okay? If you think of all the cordless snow blowers that are out there, a lot of them are two 20-volt, 40-volt batteries.
Really?
Yeah, but why would you need more power on a mower than you would a snowblower? You'd think this thing would need more power.
Oh, yeah, I see like that Lowe's that we did. That, Cobalt.
Even I think Greenworks has one that does 240s.
But I don't think those batteries were running at the same time, though, were they?
I don't know,
I don't think they were.
I don't know. We'll have to revisit that in spring, when it's springtime. Hopefully this year we won't be mowing snow.
Yeah.
It'll be better. But
what's the charge time? What did you say the charge time was?
I don't know. I'll put it at the bottom.
Okay, I think it's a half hour.
Yeah, I think so too.
Minutes,
I think so too. Obviously, I like the 40-volt line from. I think they have one of the best blowers out there for 40-volt. The Greenworks. Greenworks has a great chainsaw. We have some 80-volt stuff coming up, you guys. We have the 80-volt blower that we already did. We have the 80-volt chainsaw coming up. You know, I'm going to take that to the port in the next week or two here and cut some wood up for you guys. And then we also have the there's another the 80-volt snowblower, which is coming in.
Yeah.
So pretty cool stuff, you guys. Honestly, if you're in the market for a snowblower, you have a property, you're sick of shoveling, you know, would I get this unit? Yes, I would purchase this unit. I'll put the price at the bottom. Obviously, the price varies depending on what time of the season you get it and where you get it from. But like I said, Greenworks is pretty decent stuff. You're not going to go wrong with it. I like a lot of the features, not too much that I can complain. How about you?
Yeah, I'd like to see it side by side compared to the Snow Joe. We're gonna do that. So honestly, if it were me, already, I would go with the Snow Joe.
Why?
Because I just felt like with the Snow Joe, it had bigger wheels. But again, that was using the 80 volt. The 80 volt was throwing it a lot farther than the Snow Joe, but it seemed like a lot more work that I had to do with this as opposed to with the Snow Joe. Now again,
But you're talking about the 80 volt.
I know. I'm still saying I'd like to go with the Snow Joe over even the 80 volt of this.
Okay.
You know.
Why you gotta burst my bubble?
Well, you asked me what I like. I was going to tell you a side-by-side comparison.
We're going to put it to the test. But didn't you say the Snow Joe, the thing kept getting clogged and you couldn't turn the chute?
No, I mean, the one thing about the manuals, you can always turn that. The Snow Joe's got an electric one, and that a couple of times that would freeze on me and it would only move halfway. And I do like, over the Snow Joe, I like that this one is basically a button. Snow Joe, you got to manually loosen and adjust, even though I haven't had to do it. But we're going to go side-by-side because there's actually a couple things I do want to show you when... More of a visual thing than sitting here talking about.
So the Snow Joe left you stranded because it wouldn't shoot snow to one side, so you like it better. Makes sense. That's why we got Eric.
No, it didn't leave me stranded.
Well, dude, if it only shoots to one side, if it only shoots to one side.
I said one time it got frozen, and all I had to do was just turn it, and then it unfroze.
Still, so, I didn't have to do that here.
Well, I did, with that Snow Joe, I did the whole 19 inches, and I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I swear to God.
Handle here. You know what I like? I picked this up. It's light. I threw it in the bed of my trailer, and I cleaned out my trailer. I like this thing, man. I like it. You know, it's pretty good.
And the Snow Joe I like because of the paddle. This one's got a plastic paddle. The Snow Joe doesn't. I don't know.
Right, and I'm not
banging it's not banging on one or the other.
No, I know. I'm not saying the Snow Joe. It's personal preference. Like, dude, these lights, I like these lights way better than the Snow Joe. I would probably go with this over the Snow Joe. If you bought the Snow Joe, did you just get robbed? No. I mean, the Snow Joe's a good snowblower also, but so is this.
Yeah, I'll take the Snow Joe and we'll do side by side, and then we'll actually see.
If it snows, you guys, I mean, we may not get any more snow.
No, even without snow, I mean, just if you look at them side by side, I think it's got more. This is a 20-inch Snow Joe's 18-inch. I know that Snow Joe's got a 50 amp-hour battery.
So Eric's one of those guys. If it looks cool, it's got to be cooler.
No, this actually looks a lot cooler than the Snow Joe.
Yeah, well,
it looks a lot cooler. What are
you gonna prove putting them side by side if they're not working?
You can show the paddle in there. You know, I don't know. I think the hard plastic one. Personally, I wouldn't like the hard plastic one. I'd rather go with the other one.
All right.
The I don't know, whatever that is. More of a flexible plastic, and it was a lot easier to do. A lot easier to push around. A lot easier to carry. It's got the handle right there. Same thing. It seemed like it was lighter. Now I don't know if it's lighter or not. The wheels were bigger. It was easier for me to push. So, do you want me to go on and on?
Keep going, man.
Yeah. And I believe these are 2 amp-hour batteries as opposed to the Snow Joe being a 5 amp-hour or 4 amp-hour battery. And this one does say it's got, what, runtime of 45 minutes? But again, it's dependent upon the snow.
What's the warranty on the Snow Joe?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to have
That's
a video.
What I'm saying. I'd rather have them side by side and do the research and know, okay, here's the warranty on here, here's the actual power, here's, you know, I'm talking about the battery. I don't know if it is truly identical. What, you know,
right.
I want to know the stats first before we sit and talk about them.
All right, you guys. Tools and action, you heard it right here from the expert, Enrique.
I don't want to say expert, but I've had use on both of them.
No, I know.
But I'm not going to sit and kiss ass for one company, you know.
Who says I'm kissing ass?
You are.
I'm not kissing ass, dude. I got this thing, and I'm telling you what I like. I like the lights and stuff like that. Don't accuse me of kissing.
I love getting under his skin.
Well, no,
I'm just messing with you.
I don't like when people accuse me of kissing ass for companies. You know, it's like a lot of people out there are like, "Oh, you're a DeWalt fan." Da, da, da. Dude, yeah, I like DeWalt. DeWalt's a good brand, but do I like their hand tools? No. Do I like their accessories? No. Do I like all their tools? No.
Do me a favor, everyone down below, do me a favor, tell him that this guy kisses ass against Tool Company, because I want to see this guy get wound up. He'll get really pissed, and I
do not kiss ass against tool companies. Personally, I think Greenworks is a good brand. I mean, so do you. You've said before.
I do like Greenworks. I love their chainsaw.
Yeah.
That chainsaw rocked.
Yeah. All right, we're done.
Remember, for more exciting tool action, go to toolsinaction.com.